Yes, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he can't get taken down. Samson Ebukam able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh,
and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Clay Matthews. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Gurley shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. second down and goal. Goff off the edge. Mario Addison gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These two teams squaring off here in week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Newton now to throw. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. It's a 2nd and long. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Newton now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the NFC champs, they get ready to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is gone. That'll be caught by Kupp. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. They will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care about...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the 1 week into the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the gun, here's Gone. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Defense. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'm going to hit you all.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Newton. He can run.